Hey everyone, I'm Rob. This is Carter. We're from the podcast Food, Wine, and Whiskey, and we've been doing the show now for a few years, since 2019. And we said, doggone it, why aren't we getting into some YouTube stuff? So
Seems like everybody's doing it, so why not join the party?
yeah, so we thought it'd be fun, and I think there's a place for that because seeing the bottle, seeing what we're doing, what we're talking about. I think the video helps. I mean, we're still going to absolutely do our podcast with Food, Wine, and Whiskey, but we're going to start doing some more fun things with the video stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And you guys can put our lovely faces with the voices that you hear on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so you and I are wine guys. And,
Yeah.
And we say that, I would say we're bigger wine nerds, geeks than most people, the average wine drinker, but we're by no means up there with, these wine snobs. We're not snob. Well, we're a bit snobby.
I mean, you do have like a W set, though.
Yeah. Level 2. I mean, just to kind of get some knowledge. I mean, I'm not.
You're not master sommelier.
No, not even close. Not even close. But we thought it would be fun for you and I. Let's just start kind of learning to taste wine on our own. It might be better. We might be approaching this wrong. Maybe we need somebody to guide us, but we're not going to do that. We figure we just start pouring stuff and talking about it and see if we can figure out what we're doing.
Let's let our wonderful personalities shine.
Well, we're going to still try.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm sure we're going to be making a good fool of ourselves once in a while, too.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I know there'll be one characteristic I get right every time we pour something.
What's that? It's wine?
No, if it's white or red. I'll nail it every time.
Yeah. That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's an easy one. So.
As soon as it's poured, I'll know if it's white or red.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or rosé.
I'll call it. Boom, just like that.
Yeah.
Go, give me one right up here. Boom.
Well, I'm sure we're going to do some champagne sparkling.
No doubt.
Blind. So that one I think will be more easy to tell what it is just from the bag.
Well, but the problem's going to be there. Is it champagne, or is it cava, or is it Franciacorta? Is it from Napa? That's what's going to make that particular wine style fun. The sparkling is kind of going.
Understood.
Can we pick out champagne?
Yeah,
I don't know that I can, but most people say it's pretty easy to do.
I feel like that's an upcoming episode.
I think so. It might be one we do pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay, should we dive into this one?
Let's do it, man.
So what we did was we have a friend who owns a wine store. We're here outside of Houston, and he owns in a little suburb town called Katy. He owns Katy Wine and Spirits. And so what we asked Herman to do, and by the way, great store. If you're in the area, go check him out. He's got all kinds of great selections on wines and things. But what we asked him to do was pick out 2 wines. We gave him a budget, bag them, tag them. My wife went and got them. We don't know what they are. My wife pulled the corks out. We put some stoppers in, and we're just going to pour them, talk about them, see if we like them, kind of see if we can figure out what we think they are.
Okay.
And this is part 1 of the journey that's going to be, I mean, I don't know how many episodes we're going to go, but seeing if we can ever figure out, can we taste wine? Can we get to a point where we can kind of figure things out pretty good?
Yeah. How long have these been open?
About 30 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything with like vintage on it or anything like that? Or do we just have no clue?
No clue.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Okay. So, I'll do the honors.
Yeah, sure.
I have some wine glasses that I call these kind of my universal. Because if I pour a white or a red, I kind of looked at the height of the bottle and called this as being the white. Because it's shorter. Let's see if I...
Well, let's see. Let's see.
Over here just so I think I'm right.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks...
So, 1 point for me, white wine.
Well, yeah, you win.
What's your call, white or red?
I'd say white.
You're going to call white?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So we're off to a good start.
Yeah, all right. Things are all downhill from here.
Nailed it.
Yeah, okay.
So, color. What do you think about the color on this one?
The color is interesting. So it's definitely darker. So, I'm thinking it's either been oaked or has maybe a little age on it.
I think it's probably touched some oak for sure.
Yeah.
In the W set you have that blick. where you kind of evaluate a wine, and it's more for the quality. And we want to make sure we're going to tell you whether we like it or not, but we'll also try to tell you if we think it's a quality wine. We might be right, we might be wrong.
Yeah.
But based on what we kind of know and what we're trying to pick out from it, but the balance of the wine, the length of the wine, the intensity of the wine, and then the complexity of the wine. That's the BLIC kind of acronym that you kind of go through. So, but on the color, man, I like the color. I mean, initially I kind of go just on color, Chardonnay.
Same here, actually, was what I was thinking, but
Chenin Blanc.
Something like, I'll say this. I like, just from a visual perspective, looking at, like, it looks like it got some viscosity to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a light-bodied, white wine.
Right.
So, and I can tell you on the nose, I really like it.
I like it quite a bit on the nose.
It's pear and honey.
Yeah, it makes me go a little bit cooler climate. I don't know if this has some, malolactic fermentation or something, because it smells like it's rounder and kind of got this kind of, like you said, honey or buttery kind of note, which again leads me to Chardonnay.
I mean, doesn't 19 Crimes have a Chardonnay?
This isn't 19 Crimes. We would know that already.
Oh, that formaldehyde smell. Pretty strong there. I can feel myself being preserved.
And some people like that.
Oh my gosh, my mother.
Oops.
Yeah. So, I do really like the nose quite a lot.
Yeah,
it's very enjoyable. All right, we're gonna give this a sip.
I mean, let's give her the sippy sip. You know where that's from?
No. Sippy sip?
Yeah.
What?
Have you ever watched the Wine Channel back in the day? Gary Vaynerchuk.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Give it the sniffy sniff and then the sippy sip.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that in a while.
Yeah. You don't give anything a sniffy sniff and then
well,
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. All right.
Okay.
Wow.
That is creamy.
Oh yeah.
That I don't know if it's like on its lees or just malolactic, but it's got some body to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Very acidic.
Very acidic. It actually almost.
I mean, my mouth is just kind of dripping.
First sip, so I don't want to judge it because I have like kind of a personal rule. Like I have to take at least 2 sips before I start making opinions. But it's very acidic.
I'd say it has pretty good length too. I mean, the flavors are lingering on my palate. A little bit after. I mean.
Okay, so the balance is way better on the second sip.
Yeah?
Because I was like, the first sip, I was like, whoa, that's like...
The acidity?
Yeah, too much for me. It's definitely toned down after you take another sip, for sure. That honey kind of, perry kind of quality is still...
Honey melon, kind of melon quality.
Yes, yeah. That's all kind of still there, though. It translates from the nose to the palate and everything. And yeah, the finish is pretty long on it. It's not bad.
I mean, I do get the alcohol a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is low alcohol.
No.
I would say it's above probably 13.5, I would think.
I think so, too.
I mean, I can feel the alcohol. I get a little of that in my chest, the alcohol.
Man, I'm really thinking about this one.
But let's go through balance. I think it's a fairly well-balanced wine.
Slightly acidic for me. I wouldn't call it a terrible balanced wine. It's
Yeah, I like the acidity on it. A little much for you.
a little much,
Okay.
but I mean, as I drink through the wine, maybe that'll get less and less.
Well, it could be a Chardonnay.
It could be a really weird Chardonnay. Like something that. Because I don't get much of like the oak characteristic at all on it.
No, but you get that creaminess.
You get the creaminess, so.
But not the oak. I'm not getting...
I mean, would it be...
But the color on it tells me it had to touch some oak, I would think. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Okay, let's do this. Let's start with... I think it's pretty balanced. You think it's okay balanced.
Yeah.
I like the length on it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's got pretty good intensity.
Yeah.
And complexity? Do we get 4 or 5 different kind of things on it with the honey, the melon, the?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm getting quite a lot on that.
So I would say this is a good to very good wine. Would you agree with that?
I would definitely agree. I think I'd absolutely drink more of this wine. If if our point scale is whether we would drink it again or not, I definitely drink this again.
Yeah, I would too. I think with the acidity on it, it's a great food wine.
Probably even better with food than not.
Okay, so let's now start to try to figure out what we think this wine is, where it's from. Old World, New World.
Old World.
I'm going to go Old World too.
Yeah, I don't think that this is like a California Chardonnay or anything like that. I really just don't.
Are we both on Chardonnay?
I'm kind of leaning Chardonnay.
I am too.
I don't know why. I don't drink a lot of Chardonnay, but I kind of know it when I drink it, I guess.
If we're thinking Chardonnay, if we're thinking Old World, that right away takes me to France.
Yeah.
You think this is a French wine?
I do.
I do too.
I do think it's a French wine. Now,
somewhere in Burgundy?
Burgundy,
Bourgogne?
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would bet that. Now, whether we're right or not,
yeah,
I don't know. And also, you have told me you have told me that this could be an oddball.
Well, I just know Herman, and he has some fun and unique things at his store, so that's why I thought it'd be good to go to him. Who knows what we're going to get? But
yeah, we could be just terribly wrong.
And that probably isn't very nice to him to do that to us. I should have let him know that. Hey, look, dude, we're just starting. Don't be doing this crazy stuff.
Our first video, we're gonna
it's gonna be something we never heard of.
Like, okay, yeah.
I say we take a look. I'm going to call Chardonnay. What vintage? I'm going to say 2019.
I'd say a little earlier than that. I think it's maybe a few years younger than that.
A few? Now you're at 2022.
No, I meant the opposite.
Older
a little older. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sorry.
So you're going to go like a 15, 16?
I think it's probably like a 16.
Ooh, okay. I don't get that, but let's see. You ready to open it up? And see
let's do it.
Yeah.
See how imbecilic we are.
Oh, I gotta get the specs for this one.
Uh-oh. What do we get?
It is a 16. Nice call on the vintage. So this is French. It's Meursault. From Bourgogne, which is a Chardonnay. It's going to be Chardonnay.
So
13.5%. I actually thought the alcohol might be a little higher than that.
It kind of came off like that.
But
it's in the range.
White Burgundy wine.
Hey, success on the first try.
First time out of the chute, we knocked that out of the park, my man.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I love it.
Ask for some, here we come.
Yeah. Yeah.
Netflix, give us a call.
Yeah, I just need my spit cup and I can go through all kind of wines.
You're not a quitter.
Yeah. Well, it's always fun to have that cocktail at the end.
Oh yeah, that is true. All right, well,
I like that.
Solid little wine. I'm impressed that you got the age, man. Nicely done. 2016.
It came off. I think it's just the color that made me think that it had a few more years of age on it. It just kind of looked at it in the glass, and then I think another thing is the viscosity of it made me think it might be an older wine too. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice call. Well, that was our first episode of Learning to Taste Wine Blind. I think we did all right, dude.
I can't believe we got it.
All right. Well, another episode coming your way. Join us every week. We're going to do this and other things. Have some fun, man. It's going to be a good time.
Absolutely.
See you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.